Yo, what's good guys? It's Chris from WearTesters.com. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look and review on a pair of Jordans that I did not think that I was going to actually like. I first saw pictures, I was like, no, they ruined a classic. And then I got them in hand and I was like, okay, I can fuck with this. These guys right here are a winterized version of the Air Jordan 4. Whatever glue that they use on this one, because this one has a different insole. I actually forgot to say that in this video. If you missed this video, these shoes are fire, by the way. Quality at least, the material's awesome. But these have the OG style polyurethane insole in them, much like an original OG release. And what I mean by that is an original OG retro release. It's really confusing right now, but if you got an Air Jordan in original color, they come with polyurethane insole like they used to way back in the day. So these guys have that, even though this is not an original colorway, but they do have the Nike Air branding on the back, so they kind of make it like an homage to all the originals. Versus these guys, these are a Jumpman branded shoe, so it's clearly a new look. And they got the Ortholite insole, and Ortholite insoles usually have a little bit of glue lined on them, but the polyurethane do not. It's a weird fact. It's a fun fact. It's a weird shoe nerd thing. Most people wouldn't notice or care. So these guys right here, they look very similar, eerily similar to the Air Jordan 4 M&Ms. It's a pretty sweet looking shoe, the original version. They did do a retro not too long ago that was like a friends and family. I think there was like, can't remember how many pairs actually. Can't remember if it was 23 pairs or if it was 30 something pairs. I don't remember what it is, but they retroed the retro for Eminem, his friends and family.
Well, that was gonna be my question. What Eminem are we talking about? The candy or the guy? So thank you for clearing that up right there.
You were really confused about that?
Yes.
You thought that they released a candy. Actually, it's possible.
Yeah.
That sounds pathetic. Oh man, yeah, it is possible. They did do the Jordan 2 candy pack. You remember those?
No.
There was a red Jordan 2, a yellow Jordan 2, and a green Jordan 2. Those are actually pretty fresh though. Those same 2s dropped today. People would f with those. They didn't really f with them back then.
But I mean, Kyrie has all of his like cereal shoes.
Yeah, but that's kind of cool though.
We have the Sour Patch Kids for Under Armour right now.
That's also cool.
So why wouldn't Jordan Brand have some random M&M shoes? Like M&M's, the candy.
Because Jordan has real moments on the court. No shade thrown to any of these other guys. But Jordan has real moments like getting the flu and still winning, being carried off the court. So, and he did it in a specific shoe. You know what I mean? Like, are we gonna have like the Curry 7 broken hand?
Maybe.
We shouldn't. It's not a moment to remember. It's not like he came back and like won a ring. Like the season's not done yet. Now, if he did, that'd be different. But anyways, we're deviating really far off track here. So we're gonna go back. These look like the M&M Air Jordan 4s, but not. There's some things missing. There's like I think the M&M 4s were gray right here on the rubber. They were also gray on the heel tab. They also had red laces. These don't have any of that stuff, like obviously, but like they don't have any extra laces, and these also didn't come with a hang tag. I don't know if that's because they're a Jumpman shoe and not a Nike Air shoe. Versus these guys, they got the Nike Air branding on the tag and all that stuff. So a little bit of a different package overall. I think they're really trying hard to not say that they're different, but be different. They're presenting two different products. Now, what makes these a winterized version of the Air Jordan 4 is actually a couple of things. It's the lining, the material, and what they did to it, and then where the netting used to be, where it's no longer there. That's the only part of the shoe that I really don't like. When I first heard that there was a Jordan 4 winter coming, my initial thought process was that they're gonna make the Jordan 4 into a winterized boot. They've done it with the Jordan 9s. And so when I heard that they were doing a Jordan 4 winterized, I thought it was gonna be like that, but instead it's more of it's like a rain shoe. It feels like the netting areas are waterproof, so you are not gonna be able to see this in a video, unfortunately, but instead of the plastic netting, they've got just a kind of like rubberized version, almost feels like Gore-Tex and stuff. And then underneath it, there's some sort of barrier so that water can't seep in through there. And then the interior lining was the part that I really didn't like, because my feet get hot, especially in retros, and they fleeced the interior lining. This is something that you would like, actually.
It looks like pajamas on your feet.
Yeah, girls like this kind of stuff. Like they like Uggs. This is like more like for her. I'm sitting there being like, ooh, my shoes are gonna stink. They don't let no perspiration out. They're heavily lined inside with some warm fuzzy stuff. These are gonna stink. That's gonna be nasty. Now the materials on these guys are awesome. I was actually really surprised by that, mostly because it is a winterized shoe. But these guys, to make it rugged feeling, they have treated it. So this is actually like a nubuck, but it feels almost like a leather. It was like the Jordan 14, the yellow Ferrari. It kind of feels like that. Like it's got like a rough feeling, but it's soft. You can actually see the lining, like the cut of the material. It's nice and thick in certain areas. Like it's a real nice, genuine material. It's not synthetic. The netting areas are synthetic. Those are not real like leather. Same thing with the tongue. The tongue is just that weird like rubbery stuff. I don't exactly know how I feel about the rubbery stuff just yet. All I know is that the material quality, like on the main build, like it's fantastic. I don't have anything negative to say about it. It looks great too. I think that this is gonna wear really well also, where when you start to crease it and it starts to get like its little imperfections and things like that, when you start to wear them, I think that they're gonna look really, really dope. Now, I don't know the retail price on these, unfortunately. I know that the release date is on December 2nd, at least it is for right now. I don't know if that's gonna change, but I am bummed that they don't have anything extra, like at least an extra set of laces. I'm really pleased with these. The craftsmanship on this particular pair is fantastic. The toe box shape is very similar to the What The Air Jordan 4s. So they got kind of that like nice little sleek look to them and stuff. This one still a little bit boxy. We were actually having a great discussion in the WearTesters Discord about the toe shape of just Jordans in general and how they cannot seem to get the original look right. Because even though this right here and the What The looks so much better than something like, what was the year again? Was it 2016 that those white and cements dropped with the Nike Air on the back? I can't remember, but just in that short time frame, they've slimmed down the toes. Each release kind of gets better and better in terms of look, but they still don't look quite OG. I've seen the original Air Jordan 4s in person multiple times actually. I took a picture of them my most recent time when I was in Beaverton for the Jordan 34 thing. So like right here, it's gonna pop right out. It's gonna look really cool. And there's gonna be the OG Jordan 4s, the black cement, the white cement. And then right over here in this corner, I'm gonna put a picture of the Adidas shoe that I use as a reference, because this is what they're supposed to look like in the toes. It's supposed to have like a thicker toe panel, but it's supposed to be really sloped and angled. It's supposed to look real fresh. And then this Adidas shoe right here, I don't even know what the hell they're called. They're ugly as
oh my gosh.
right?
Yes.
Like they are hideous. Like these joints take chunk to a different level, but they have the toe and the shape and everything look just like the way that the Jordan 4 is supposed to look. And so I'm sitting here, and this is no shots at Jordan Brand. This is just a legitimate question from a legitimate fan that loves the products, that loves the brand, that loves this shoe. Why the can't y'all do this? Like, I don't get it. How come Adidas can retro stuff better than Jordan? I don't understand that. And again, this is not a shot to Jordan. This is more like a challenge issued.
Excellent.
Can you guys make a Jordan 4 really look like the original Jordan 4? Because this is better. This looks great. It looks way better than the boxy. But can you make the shoe look like this? I know that y'all can, because if Adidas could do it, y'all could do it. That's all I'm saying. Man, this stuff smells great. These are cool. I hope these look good on feet. Speaking of which, what I would do is go true to size. That's my sizing recommendation, especially with this thinner toe box right here. To me, they fit really good. They fit awesome. Like they fit the way that I really like, especially once you start wearing them. They really break in well. I've been wearing my What The Jordan 4s since I got them. Actually, I have two pairs, so that pair right there that's brand new is brand new. The other pair that I've been wearing, they feel so good. It's crazy, except for this stupid thing. I love the way that this looks, but this joint kills my Achilles, man. Like, I'm just like, can you please? This one's even harder than the other one, so I'm just like, great. Now, real quick, because I did not do this with the Jordan 4 What The, because we've reviewed Jordan 4 since like forever. In case you don't know, the tech specs on the Air Jordan 4 include herringbone outsole, solid rubber, of course, because anything else, like Foamer would say, would be uncivilized. We got a polyurethane midsole with an encapsulated forefoot unit and then a visible air unit in the heel. And what I mean by encapsulated forefoot unit is that there's two air units right here. We got one in the back, one in the front, one you can see, one you cannot. And then these guys, again, they do not have the PU insole or the polyurethane insole. They just have an ortholite insole, and then the materials and all that stuff we went over. Is that a good wrap up?
Yeah.
She's like rushing me because we got another pair of shoes. We got another pair. No, I'm not gonna show them. You just have to wait for the other video.
What a tease.
I know. But thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all your support. Let us know what you guys think about these down below in the comment section. Are you f***ing with the Air Jordan 4 Winter? Or did you think that they were gonna be a winterized boot like what I was thinking originally? When you first saw them, what were your first impressions? Because when I first saw them, I was like, what the f*** did they do to my favorite shoe? And then when I got them in, I'm like, okay.
You had a true What The moment?
I've had many What The moments over the years, specifically with Jordan Brand. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all your support. Let me know what you guys think about these down below in the comment section. And until next time, guys, have a good one.
These are straight like a slipper inside.
So you put these?
I don't know. My whole thing is I don't understand why they can't just cave to you guys and give you guys the kids version on the back, where it's the nice little leather piece.
So I can't remember if the M&M 12s have, or M&M 12s, what the hell was I thinking about? We just reviewed the gray Jordan 12s. I can't remember if the M&M's one is a leather. I think it is, or like a nubuck. I don't think it's rubber.
Because I will never wear after, because the version I have, the Flight Nostalgia, they have the leather piece to it.
Yes.
So why would I ever deal with this?
Well, it's one of those things where, first off, this particular version of the shoe, leather would have been a great touch on this, just because, I think. On top of that, should have been great. But then it would definitely would have looked like the M&M. Like, of all the colors to do for winter, like, why this one?
Why not? A blue is a nice touch. I like this blue.
No, I think that these came out really, like, the visuals, like, in images online, they are not impressive. I gotta say, like, they look really weird. And I just didn't really like them. I almost didn't buy these, but I wanted to see what they were all about. And I'm glad that I did, because the materials alone, man, is so dope. And I love the way that the red looks against the blue. It's just enough red. But yeah, I just think that these look good. But yes, this should be, especially on this pair, just because it is different than the originals. So like an original colorway, you gotta have it rubber.
Ugh.
You got to. You just have to. Because even on the kids, the black and cements, it's still rubber.
Oh yeah, and I passed on those. Our daughter got them, but I was like, I don't want that. I have a pair that I like.
Yeah, no, I think that the leather is more comfortable, because these definitely, like, they just dig. It is what it is. I deal with it just because I love the shoe. I love how these look. I think that this is just the sexiest Jordan ever.